Welcome to McDonell Playoff Softball on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malico with you, getting set for this matchup in a regional semifinal here at Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. McDonell and loyal Greenwood, hoping technology holds as we're doing something we haven't done before on WOGO and trying to simultaneously stream two different playoff games from the same venue. Chi High is going to be playing Memorial over there in a 5 versus 12 matchup. We've got the 4 versus 5 here, Chris, and should be some great softball, and we're hoping the rain holds off as well.
Yeah, definitely hoping that it holds off. The girls looking out there just warming up looked on fire. I just told Lizzie, I'm like, dang, girl, your throws were on fire there. So hopefully they keep that energy up.
And I was talking with Coach Rick Ruff, and we'll hear from him shortly here in our WOGO pregame. But McDonell, they were trying all season to get 3 in a row. Can we get 3 victories in a row? And they did that at the end of the season. Their conference finale went out and beat a tough Cadott team. Certainly wishing that Cadott team well against Stratford tonight and hoping they might do us a favor. But for McDonell being able to get 3 in a row, and then even though they lost that game playing up at Grantsburg, they played one of the best teams in the state and played them down to the wire.
Absolutely, and those are the games that make you a better team. You know, it stinks to lose, but that makes you a better team, and it makes you focus on what you need to do to go forward.
And we're looking forward to seeing that focus and resilience that we've seen from McDonell all throughout the season come to fruition here. Before we get going, a few messages to bring to you from the WIAA. Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths on Wisconsin roads. Whether you're an athlete or spectator, control your drive on the roads to keep all travelers safe. Don't speed, don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. And milk has been building champions for centuries. Why? Research shows that real milk builds pregame muscle. Low-fat chocolate milk restores postgame muscle for athletes like few other beverages. That's why pro softball players know they're going to need milk to fuel their performance. Learn their inspiring stories at gonnaneedmilk.com. Brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on WOGO Sports, our live video stream of McDonell Playoff Softball. We'll have our interview with head coach Rick Ruff coming up in 2 on WOGO.
Location. It's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
It may work for horseshoes and hand grenades, but sometimes close enough isn't good enough, especially when you need a boundary surveyed on your property. So call Heese, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying. State licensed and fully insured, they can handle residential, commercial, and government land surveying with the very latest surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heese at 715-720-4000. Get it done right. Heese, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying.
At Freeze Financial Group, we work with clients to understand their life goals by helping build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Our mission is to help make lives better, clients, team, and community, by optimizing true wealth. We are proud to support the McDonell softball team and their run to the playoffs this season. Go Lady Macs! Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Freeze Financial Group is not a broker-dealer and is independent of RJFS.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
WOGO pregame show here on WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Hopefully you've subscribed there so you can watch and listen to this afternoon's playoff softball game. When you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. And we are making great progress, but there remains a shortage of WIAA licensed officials for a number of high school sports in Wisconsin and nationwide. We owe a debt of gratitude to those that have committed their time and effort to ensure that we're able to sustain education-based athletics, because without officials, there are no games. If you have what it takes to make the right call, please don't hesitate. An exciting and rewarding experience is calling you, so let's get you licensed as a sports official by accessing the Officials tab at the top of the WIAA website homepage to get started. A message from WOGO and the WIAA, keeping the education in sports. Welcome back to Lady Mac's playoff pregame here on WOGO Sports. WOGO Sports on YouTube and Facebook for the video stream, as your McDonell Lady Macs will take on Loyal Greenwood. We're here with head coach Rick Ruff, and coach had a little bit of a layoff between the final regular season game and this playoff game, of course the holiday and all that, but it seems like their girls are raring and ready to go.
Yeah, we did have practice yesterday late in the evening, and they were here and they were ready to go and excited. I think we're ready here.
What did you see about the end of that regular season? I know we were there for the Cadott game where you got those 3 in a row, and then you went to Grantsburg and played one of the top teams in D3 and played them really tight.
Yeah, I was pleasantly very happy with the way we played up in Grantsburg. They stuck with the game. They kept working hard. Good pitcher up there, and we just didn't get enough balls in play to get a win, but played a solid game.
When you see this Loyal Greenwood team, what do you need to do effectively against them?
I think it just comes back down to playing our game, making sure that we're playing defense like we can, and putting the ball in play and running the bases. That's where we have our fun.
Well, Coach, it all comes down to this when it's one and done time. It makes it fun, makes it exciting. We're looking forward to talking to you after the game, and hopefully we're talking about moving on to Thursday.
All right, thank you.
Head coach Rick Ruff, Lady Mac's playoff pregame continues on WOGO Sports. And we'll be back right after this on WOGO. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika on the WOGO Sports live video stream.
Best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
At CVTC, you don't have to choose between your busy life and learning. With over 20 fully online programs, you can earn your degree from home on your schedule. Into tech? Explore 5 IT degrees completely taught online. Interested in healthcare? The Online Patient Service Specialist program may be right for you. Looking to grow in business? Build a strong foundation with professional communications, supply chain management, or administrative professional. No drive time, no gas. Just learning on your own terms. Visit cvtc.edu/online to get started.
It's just about time for game time here on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. It's time for the Toyson Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. And Chris Malika, what do you say would be a key for McDonell to kind of keep rolling what we saw at the end of the season?
Absolutely, and I think Rick made light to it in playing their game and doing what they need to do and having fun.
And again, having fun is a key to McDonell softball. Your WOGO Sports Keys to the Game brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. We're back right after this.
Spencer Wealth Management is proud to back the Max and wishes McDonell softball the best of luck in the playoffs. Whether you're looking for investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, let Rubenzer Wealth Management cover your bases towards financial security. Reach out to McDonell alum Sam Rubenzer and the Rubenzer Wealth Management team by calling 715-835-2123. That's 835-2123.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, "Thanks for getting a haircut at Great Clips." Yeah, you waited till the last minute, but with online check-in, you got in fast and left with a look you love. For a great cut in less time, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. If your hair could talk, it would probably say, "Thanks for going to Great Clips for a haircut." They had your details saved in clip notes, so all you had to do was relax. And your wallet got a nice break too. For the cut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips.
H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls wishes McDonell baseball and softball the best of luck this season. Just like strong practice habits are the backbone of a championship team, the wiring is the backbone of your home or business. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls. Proud to back the Max.
Since 1951, Bowl and Prue Plumbing of Chippewa Falls has been a trusted name in our community. Fully licensed and insured, Bowl and Prue can help with any job, large or small. Whether you need a repair or are building or remodeling, call Bowl and Prue Plumbing. Commercial, agricultural, and residential service, including well pumps, septic systems, and lawn irrigation. Bowl and Prue Plumbing on River Street in Chippewa Falls and online at bowlandprue.com.
The Medicine Shop knows that getting sick is about as fun as going on vacation. And your flight gets canceled.
Thank you for your patience.
When it's 100 degrees out. After you're already on board.
Sit tight, folks. It's gonna be a while.
And seated next to a screaming baby. Make that triplets. But at least you have the Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Personal service, minimal wait times, and free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Service. Welcome back to McDonell Lady Max softball here on WOGO Sports, the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube and WOGO Radio on Facebook. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malico with you. Our camera operator on site is Carter Jagger. We're also simultaneously streaming over on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel and WOGO Radio, 103.1 FM, AM 680, and WOGO.com, the Chi High game against Memorial. So a lot of people here at Casper, Chris, and looking forward to some great softball. And hopefully both of our Chippewa teams are able to come away with wins here in the first round of the playoffs.
Absolutely. And Keegan just let me know over there that it's Kelsey's birthday, and they're singing to her right now. So,
well, happy birthday, Kelsey. I wish we had the camera over.
I know it was. Yeah.
No, my birthday was yesterday.
Yep,
they said. So I appreciate the end.
I want you to turn the camera onto us.
Okay.
Because you're the one who just preluded into that. So this is for you from the girls.
From the girl. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. I didn't know I was going to get presents here the day after too. Wow. All right. Check this out. We've got a signed softball from the girls. That is awesome. That is awesome.
We truly
thank you guys so much.
Truly appreciate everything that you do for the Max family.
This is fantastic, and I will treasure this absolutely. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. And now go out and get a win.
Go and win. That's the best present right now, right?
Yes, absolutely. Well, hey, the captains are meeting. We'll take one final break and be back with softball playoff style on WOGO.
The Medicine Shop knows that getting sick is about as fun as going on vacation. And your flight gets canceled.
Thank you for your patience.
When it's 100 degrees out. After you're already on board.
Sit tight, folks. It's gonna be a while.
And seated next to a screaming baby. Make that triplets. But at least you have the Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Personal service, minimal wait times, and free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Service Master of Chippewa Valley, your local restoration experts for fire damage, water damage, mold remediation, and trauma. Service Master provides carpet and air duct cleaning as well. Just look for the yellow truck, locally owned with emergency service always at the ready. Service Master of Chippewa Valley brings peace of mind 24/7, 365. Call 715-723-9781 or go to ServiceMasterChippewaValley.com. Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Trust comes in the yellow truck.
Location. It's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
It may work for horseshoes and hand grenades, but sometimes close enough isn't good enough, especially when you need a boundary surveyed on your property. So call Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying. State licensed and fully insured, they can handle residential, commercial, and government land surveying with the very latest surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heath at 715-720-4000. Get it done right. Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying.
It's time for the starting lineups here on WOGO.
Number 1, Addison Davidson.
Lou Lucas, right field, leads off for Loyal Greenwood. Number 21, number 1, Addison Davidson, the second baseman in the 2 slot. Batting third, Tyson Linder, the shortstop, number 14. Lizzie Linder, the first baseman, number 10 in the cleanup slot. Jordan Corder, the third baseman, number 20, batting fifth. Batting sixth, Madeline Suda, the pitcher, number 13. Karen Pank, left fielder, batting seventh, number 24. Number 34, Tatum Travis, the catcher. Batting ninth, Autumns Valina, center fielder, number 3. That is for Loyal Greenwood. On the other side, for your McDonell Lady Macs, I think we have Katie Ruff actually running PA tonight, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Playing center field, number 3, Autumn Bolina. The subs are number 8.
Again, we already had our Toyson Ford keys to the game. You'll find a friend at Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. McDonell, of course, coached by Rick Ruff.
And number 33, a junior, Nikki Engelbretson.
Hey, she did pretty good announcing some of those names.
I know, they're not easy. Now for your McDonell Lady Macs, Kendall Heffler leads off, the senior number 3 left fielder. Batting first, batting second, Keegan Winger, the junior third baseman, number 14. Batting third, Riley Christensen, sophomore center fielder, number 7. In the cleanup spot, Kelsey Bremnes, who's pitching, the sophomore, number 10. And speaking of batting cleanup, when you need a cleanup for your home or your property because of water damage or smoke damage, you need mold remediation, call Service Master Chippewa Valley. They bring you the cleanup hitter tonight. Claire Ruff, batting fifth, the sophomore shortstop, number 12, Lizzie Lebrand, sophomore catcher, number 9, batting sixth, Kiara Leinenkugel, senior first baseman, number 5, batting seventh, Aaliyah Bovey, sophomore second baseman, batting eighth, number 2, and Avery Bovey, number 4, the DP today, the sophomore. She is batting ninth. Also, Olivia Wolf in that flex spot, number 13, the senior. She is playing right field for head coach Rick Ruff.
You know, these games as seniors, you know, who have already graduated are important because, you know, it's just wanting to finish out that last year and finish out as high as you can. And so these games are important to them, and, you know, they're going out there and giving it their all.
And looking forward to, again, the start of the second season here. McDonell won 3 in a row at the end of the regular season before falling to Grantsburg by a run. They were walked off in that game, but again, everyone who saw that game said those girls gave it everything that they had.
Absolutely.
And again, playing the best, especially the best in higher divisions, really helps you get to where you want to be in your division here in Division 4 as the tournament begins for McDonell. Technically, it did begin last week in regional quarterfinal, but McDonell, again, by virtue of that 4 seed, they get the bye to the regional semifinal. Winner moves on to face the winner of Stratford and Cadott, who also are playing, and we're certainly hoping that McDonell is able to play one of those two teams on Thursday, but it all starts with taking care of business here.
Yep, and, getting their bats going right away and tough defense. We talked about those, and they're going to go out there and they're ready to win.
We'll take one quick break here and be back for the opening pitch on WOGO.
At Freeze Financial Group, we work with clients to understand their life goals by helping build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Our mission is to help make lives better, clients, team, and community, by optimizing true wealth. We are proud to support the McDonell softball team and their run to the playoffs this season. Go Lady Macs! Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Freeze Financial Group is not a broker-dealer and is independent of RJFS.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
We are ready for softball here on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on the WOGO Radio Facebook page, and also WOGO Sports, the YouTube channel. Our intrepid camera operator, live video producer on site is Carter Jager. I'm Caleb Swenson. To my right, Chris Malika. In the circle for McDonell, Kelsey Bremnes. Opening pitch, missed just outside. Good to have you with us. WOGO Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. First pitch at 4:59 p.m. and we are underway here in this regional semifinal. Liv Lucas, the junior right fielder, number 21, batting from the right. Opening batter takes ball 2. And when you look at this starting lineup, even as I go through it here, a lot of seniors here for Loyal Greenwood.
Yeah, and again, like I was saying about our girls, they're out there to leave it all out on the field and do what they possibly can.
Grounder right up the middle for a base hit. And Lucas is aboard. Looked at 3 pitches, swung at the third.
Number 1, Addison Davidson.
Addison Davidson, the senior. She plays second base. Number 1. Also bats from the right. Loyal Greenwood in jet black pants with gray jerseys, white numerals, black sleeves, the matte gray helmets. Pitch, first pitch strike from Kelsey Bremnes.
Yeah, I was telling Lizzie before that her arm, she was just on fire with her shots. I said, she's one of those, just like Morgan was last year and years before, I wouldn't want to run against, to steal against. I really wouldn't, because it's not very often that you'll make that base.
Yeah, pitch 2 against Davidson in there for a strike, so Kelsey Bremnes quickly ahead in the count. 0-2, leadoff batter aboard for Loyal Greenwood. Pitch 3 a little high. Again, with the weather cancellation of the game that we were supposed to do a week ago, it feels like it's been a bit. Like I'm out of my rhythm of doing softball. I love being able to do this multiple times a week, and it's good to be back. Swing and a miss.
Kelsey.
First strike out of the game for Kelsey Bremnes.
Yeah, you get into that routine. You were even saying, I've said it before, that you're multi-talented here and trying to get everything done. And
and still, I was struggling to get lineups. So again, bear with me, friends, if I mispronounce any names as we get going, but again, we welcome our Loyal Greenwood fans as well, too. Watching on the live stream, Tyson Lindner, the senior shortstop, number 14, is at the plate. Third right-handed batter in a row. Going sleeveless here. Low inside for ball 2. Lizzie Lindner, another senior, number 10, the first baseman, is on deck.
Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss. Kelsey Bremnes working her way back into this at-bat. 2-1 the count, 1 away. Runner at first, that's Liv Lucas, who had a single right back up the middle. The pitch popped in the air.
Come on.
Looks to be playable, and it is for Olivia Wolf.
Good job, Olivia.
And that is out number 2
Batting fourth
of the inning.
Number 10, Lizzie Linder.
So Lizzie Lindner, again, 4th right-handed batter. Senior number 10. She plays first base out in the field. Just counting up real quickly here, seeing 6 seniors in the batting order. Blown in the dirt, blocked well by Lizzie Liebrandt.
You know, and that has a huge impact, you know, then going forward to next season. So.
And Loyal, Greenwood, and McDonell. 4 and 5 seeds.
Good
Dribbler
job.
to
There
Claire
you go.
Ruff. Throw
Nice.
to first
There you go.
in time.
Good job, ladies.
Leadoff batter aboard, but McDonell goes 1-2-3 after that. We head to the bottom of the first. Our score, McDonell nothing, Loyal, Greenwood nothing. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to McDonell Playoff Softball here on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on Facebook and YouTube. Carter Jager, our video producer. I'm Caleb Swenson. To my right, Chris Malika. And leading off, Kendall Heffler, McDonell Jr.
Yeah, they're hyped up in the dugout. They for sure are. A couple of them were just like jumping around, and they're like, "I'm so hyped up." I'm like, "That's what you need. That's exactly what they need right now. They need to have that stamina going."
Number 3, Kendall.
And Kendall, just so much experience at the top of this order for Coach Rick Ruff. On the other side in the circle, Madeline Suda, number 13. We talked about 6 seniors, first pitch is a ball. Talked about 6 seniors in this starting lineup for Loyal Greenwood, but Suda is just a sophomore.
Wow.
And so again, you're saying, not having seen her pitch yet, but you're saying this must be a very talented young lady to crack that lineup of upperclassmen.
Absolutely. You know, kudos to her, too, you know, for being able to do that. She's got a great pitch, too.
Suda pitch 2, fouled off. 1-1 for Kendall Heffler. Gonna look at the season for Kendall so far, hitting .310, 8 runs batted in, the .372 OBP. One ball, one strike on Heffler. Changing speeds, missed inside.
Yeah, a little floater came in and dropped just at the end, so it was good.
When you need a boundary surveyed on residential or commercial property, think Heath Loken & Associates LLC, professional land surveying. Swing and a miss. Kendall Heffler even at 2-2. Heath Loken & Associates, get it done right the first time. Call owner Jason Heath and Heath Loken & Associates LLC, professional land surveying. 720-4000. That's 715-720-4000. The 2-2 pitch skipped inside. Count has worked full.
Protect that plate, Kendall.
And no score if you're just joining us. Bottom of the first. McDonell allowed the leadoff batter aboard. Then went 1-2-3. Inside, take your base.
Good job, Kendall.
Kendall Heffler, a very patient veteran at bat. And now you've got her speed on the base paths. And as Coach Rick Ruff mentioned, it's fun when they get base runners aboard.
Exactly, because they, you know, go and have fun out there and play your game and do what you do.
Keegan Winger coming to the plate. Facing Suda for the first time. Kendall Heffler takes off, doesn't even wait. Head first slide into second base.
Just seeing over there, you could just see her anxiousness. I knew she was going.
Beautiful shot there. Kudos to our camera operator, Carter Jager, right on top of that one. Well done, Carter. And Keegan is in at second.
Kendall,
excuse me. And Keegan is still at home. Keegan could be at second the way she swings the bat.
Yes, exactly. Hopefully she'll be there soon.
Kendall's ready to roll again at second base. Suda, the sophomore, with the pitch. Bunt laid down right in front of home plate. The throw to first. No, I think they're going to say maybe it went off Keegan's leg.
Yeah, must have been. I'm not sure on that one. So looked good, but they have a better viewpoint than we do.
So 0-2 now is the count. Runner at second, that's Kendall Heffler. None away for McDonell. 0-2 count on the third baseman, the junior Keegan Winger. The pitch, she will ground one to her counterpart at third base. Looping throw to first in time. Kendall Heffler will advance to third, and Keegan does her job there, sacrificing the out to move the runner forward.
Yeah, definitely. Moving those base runners, it stinks to get out, but moving those base runners around is important and getting Kendall in scoring position. So.
And bringing up a big bat, and Riley
absolutely.
Christensen with a .526 average. She has hit 5 home runs, driven in 24 to lead the team in both of those categories. One away. Suda facing Christensen, sophomore against sophomore the first time. Grounder to third.
Oh, Kendall.
Kendall rather, is caught in a pickle, and Kendall coming in to score the first run of the game. And safe at first is Riley. And McDonell leads 1-0.
You're thankful for Kendall's speed.
Just dancing back and forth, having a little fun out there.
She was. She came in just a grinning, so.
And so Riley reaches, I guess you'll call it a fielder's choice here, as they were going to try to prevent the run. The third baseman had an easy throw to first, instead tries to take Kendall out at home, and that didn't work.
Well, and I think she had it, Kendall thought she was throwing it to home, and
Riley
that's why,
second.
throwing it to first.
Pop up to third base, and gloved by the shortstop there. Kelsey Bremnes swings at the first pitch, and she is retired.
Number 12, Claire Ruff.
Brings up Claire Ruff for the first time. 2 away from McDonell, 1 in. They lead 1-0 here in the home half of the first inning. Riley Christensen dancing off the bag at second.
Yeah,
first
she's
pitch
taking
misses.
a nice big hop off that base, which is good because they're playing off it quite a bit. So she needs to kind of just play with them a little bit.
Suda the pitch. Hit foul. 1-1 is the count. Turn your dreams into reality with Stelter Incorporated, the highest quality and longest lasting concrete for 3 generations. Stelter Inc. is always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. That's StelterIncorporated.com. Suda the pitch. Grounder right to the shortstop.
Nice.
She bobbles for a moment. Throw to first.
Nice.
And not in time. Claire beats out the throw.
The catcher, number 9, Lizzie
First and
Liebrandt.
third as Lizzie Liebrandt comes to the plate. Infield single for Claire Ruff.
Yeah, Lizzie's kind of been on fire too from what I've been hearing. So she's definitely a strong batter.
The catcher, sophomore number 9. We know she has some power, some pop in her bat. McDonell leading 1-0, 2-out hitting. Here's your opportunity here. Claire Ruff will head to second. I guess you'd call that defensive indifference.
It was kind of a little bit of a not sure what was going on there.
Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. Lizzie Liebrandt at the plate. She will drive one foul along the third base line.
Yeah, she pulled that one. She wanted it to go over there, so it's like, come on, Lizzie.
0-2 is the count. Again, the look at the season stats for Lizzie Liebrandt, hitting .324, has driven in 16, but also 3 home runs, second on the team, only to Riley Christensen's 5 dingers. Suda the pitch, low and in the dirt, ball 1. For a limited time, Royal Credit Union is offering $250 for new checking accounts, so you can get the perks you need, plus an extra bonus for making the switch. Opening an account is easy. More in a moment. Suda, the sophomore, the 1-2 pitch.
Nice
Hot
hit.
shot right
Good
past
job,
the
Lizzie.
shortstop.
Come on,
That's
Claire.
going to send in
Nice,
one.
Claire.
Claire Ruff jogging
There you
home.
go.
It is 3-0. That is a 2 RBI single for Lizzie Liebrandt.
Great job, Lizzie.
Well done. 2 out hitting, 2 strike hitting.
Chloe Flanagan's going into courtesy run for Lizzie.
So Chloe at first.
You know, and Chloe's another one who loves to run those bases.
Now again, some great speed.
Yes.
So McDonell jumping out to a 3-0 lead. Again, we mentioned Royal Credit Union, that $250 bonus. You can visit any Royal Credit Union office to find out more or go to rcu.org. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus, but hurry, offer ends 5/31/25, insured by NCUA. 3-0 lead for McDonell. Runner takes off. Chloe Flanagan in standing up at second. That was ball 1 to Kiara Leinenkugel. Look at Kiara's season. Has driven in 11, has a 500 OBP. Again, this is a savvy senior.
Oh, absolutely.
In this batting order, batting 7th. You'll love that bottom third of your lineup. Inside pitch, ball 2.
And she's a great leader out on that field. You know, she really is.
Anchoring first base all throughout the season.
Yeah, does a solid job over there.
3-0 McDonell. Runner at second. That's Chloe Flanagan. Ball outside, 3-0.
Okay, Kiara.
Looking for her pitch here.
Yeah, and with the 3-0, she's able to.
She'll swat one right to Rick Ruff, who grabs it barehanded.
He's always tough like that.
Now a 3-1 count on Kiara Leinenkugel, the McDonell senior first baseman. It's the sophomore pitcher, Suda, for Loyal Greenwood. The pitch, another hot shot, and that one gets by the third baseman, Chloe Flanagan. Rounding third, she's heading in to score. It is 4-0, an RBI single for Kiara Leinenkugel, and the senior
Great job,
does her
Kiara.
job once again.
Absolutely. And that's what they need to do. They need to just go out there and do their job and get those runs going and have fun.
Flanagan in to score. Brings up Aaliyah Bovey, the second baseman. She's been swinging a hot stick recently.
She has.
Yeah, looks at ball 1. Look at the season for Aaliyah Bovey. Hitting 273, 6 runs batted in. But again, that 273 is deceiving because of just how well she's been swinging.
Absolutely,
here at
it's
the end
hard.
of the season.
You know, with this end of the season here.
Grounder toward third, long throw across the diamond in time. And Bovey is retired, but McDonell puts 4 on the board.
Great
At
inning.
the end of 1, we head to the second inning here in the regional semifinal. Our score, McDonell 4, Loyal Greenwood nothing. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
At CVTC, you don't have to choose between your busy life and learning. With over 20 fully online programs, you can earn your degree from home on your schedule. Into tech? Explore 5 IT degrees completely taught online. Interested in healthcare? The Online Patient Service Specialist program may be right for you. Looking to grow in business? Build a strong foundation with professional communications, supply chain management, or administrative professional. No drive time, no gas. Just learning on your own terms. Visit cvtc.edu/online to get started.
Welcome back to McDonell Playoff Softball on WOGO Sports. Live video stream on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel, the WOGO Radio Facebook page. 4-0 lead for McDonell. Kelsey Bremnes opening pitch just missed and did not miss by much.
No, definitely. I thought that was coming in, but.
She's facing Jordan Corder, the senior third baseman, number 20. 5th right-handed batter in a row.
Nice.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
It's funny being out here with Chi High playing because usually we'd be like, oh yeah, and Chi High's up, 2-0 in the second.
Are they? I can't.
It's right over
okay,
there.
we go. looking through the Greenwood dugout there. All right.
Yep.
Another strike issued by Kelsey Bremnes ahead in the count 1-2. Whether you're a contractor, or business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. The pitch, check swing, holding it back is quarter, 2-2. H&R Electric, you can give them a call at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric, proud to back our Lady Max. Bremnes, the 2-2 pitch, lined right in front of Riley Christensen for a base hit. Nice piece of hitting there from quarter. And again, the leadoff batter is aboard for the second straight inning.
And you have to
for Loyal
expect that
Greenwood.
because Loyal Greenwood is a good team, and so you have to expect that they're going to have some of those hits that are going to go.
Well, and again, this is a 5 seed here. It's a 4 versus 5 matchup, and you would expect, as you mentioned, some talent throughout this order. 4-0 lead for McDonell. Suda, the pitcher, bunting it foul, picked up by Keegan Winger.
Nice.
She will glove and throw to first. Well done.
Nice.
Runner advances to second, but one away. As Keegan Winger, that one looked like maybe it was headed foul.
Yeah, I almost thought that it was, but I think it was right on the line there. So Keegan did a great job.
And you have to make that decision pretty quickly.
Yeah, you do. If she would have waited just another second, she wouldn't have been able to get her out. So she did a great job.
So quarter is in scoring position. Brings up Karen Pank, the senior left fielder. Also bats from the right.
Nice.
Takes strike one from Kelsey Bremnes. Haven't taken a look yet at Kelsey Bremnes, her season. 83 2/3 innings pitch and 85 strikeouts.
Wow. There you
For
go.
a strike
Number 2.
again.
There you go.
Nothing in 2 the counts. Experience the local pharmacy difference at the Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. The Medicine Shop caring beyond prescriptions. The Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. 0-2 pitch. Tipped back to stay alive. Oh, excuse myself, Carson Pank. Carson Pank, I believe I said Karen. Carson Pank is the senior left fielder. 0-2 pitch,
Nice.
swing and a miss.
Good
Another
job, Kelsey.
strikeout for Kelsey Bremnes. And again, we mentioned coming into the game, she had 85, has 2 already.
Yep.
So that is 87 strikeouts for Kelsey Bremnes. Tatum Travis, junior catcher, number 34. Now into the game for Loyal Greenwood. Runner at second in scoring position, but now 2 away for Kelsey Bremnes.
There.
I was going to say whistles one inside for a strike, and
Yep.
the umpire agrees a little belatedly, but
Yeah, I
there
thought
it
he
is.
was going to call it a ball. So
Again, what do we know? Because our view isn't the same.
our view is a little bit different.
Fouled back, quickly ahead in the count once again. Kelsey Bremnes, 0-2. Freeze Financial Group in Chippewa Falls helps their clients build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Go Lady Max from Freeze Financial Group. That's Freeze Financial Group in Chippewa Falls.
You talk about pitchers. You were talking about Kelsey, and McDonell has an amazing history of having some amazing pitchers. Oof.
Unfortunately, Kelsey a little
Yep.
too far
Yep.
inside and hits Tatum Travis, and so she will reach.
And again, those things happen, but that start very young. So by
Yeah.
the time they get up to here, that they're just very well-rounded pitchers.
Well, you look at this sophomore class and Kelsey Bremnes
Yeah.
and Riley Christensen, but Aaliyah Bovey is a very talented
Yes.
pitcher as well,
Yes.
too, and I believe from injury hasn't pitched as much last year, but saw her pitching in JV a little bit earlier this season. Is like, wow.
Yeah.
And then not to forget Jasmine Gerber as
Yep.
well.
I know, it's very awesome to see that, and having that ability to have those backup pitchers.
4-0 lead for McDonell. 2 away, but 2 on for Loyal Greenwood. First pitch
Nice.
catches the outside corner, Kelsey Bremnes. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malico with you here at Casper Park. About 50 yards to our left. Mark Halverson on the call. Chi High and Eau Claire Memorial. Missing outside, Kelsey Bremnes. Chi High now leading 3-0 over Eau Claire Memorial. So we'll keep
Yeah,
you
now
updated
that
on
you've
that
got-
one. But you can, again, switch over to the other
Yeah.
facet of our YouTube channel.
On a little break, you could just switch over real quick.
But don't forget to pay
No.
attention to our
No.
sponsors. Swing and a miss.
Absolutely.
And
which we're very appreciative for our sponsors.
Well, and I think, too, we're hoping McDonell's able to advance. Long way to go here, but hoping they can advance. Could potentially be some long road trips on Thursday for Chi High if they can hold on, for McDonell if they can hold on, and our sponsors make that possible. Rise Ball upstairs, 2-2.
Yeah, the generosity of the sponsors is wonderful in this community.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, 2 on. Here in the second inning for Loyal Greenwood, Kelsey Bremnes. That 2-2 pitch, it is popped up foul and giving chase, not quite able to get to it. Kiara Leinekugel as it sails out of bounds.
Not for lack of effort there.
Indeed. So we'll do it again at 2-2 with 2 away in the second.
Come on, ladies.
On Autumn Svelina. She's a senior center fielder, batting from the right, number 3. So all righties in the lineup for Loyal Greenwood. That 2-2 pitch. Lined right to Kiara Leinekugel. Gloved, and Kiara ends the inning. And another 0 put up for Kelsey Bremnes. We head to the bottom of the second. Our score remains McDonell 4, Loyal Greenwood nothing. We are back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
Rubenzer Wealth Management is proud to back the Max and wishes McDonell softball the best of luck in the playoffs. Whether you're looking for investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, let Rubenzer Wealth Management cover your bases towards financial security. Reach out to McDonell alum Sam Rubenzer and the Rubenzer Wealth Management team by calling 715-835-2123. That's 835-2123.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for getting a haircut at Great Clips. Yeah, you waited till the last minute, but with online check-in, you got in fast and left with a look you love. For a great cut in less time, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for going to Great Clips for a haircut. They had your details saved in clip notes, so all you had to do was relax. And your wallet got a nice break too. For the cut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips.
Welcome back to McDonell Softball on WOGO Sports. Great Clips, make sure you join us in the postgame show. Great Clips will bring us the Great Clips great plays of the game. McDonell's already made several and hoping to add more here as they lead 4-0 in their second time at bat. Avery Bovey, the senior DP, number 4, will stride to the plate for her first matchup with Suda, the sophomore. Bovey hitting .400 with a .478 OBP, has driven in 7. Older sister, of course, of Aaliyah. She bats in the 9 slot. And again, Avery's just in a great position here, batting at the bottom of the order to turn that back around to the top. So many times she's done that. Takes ball 1 in the ditch.
Well, and I was just going to say that, too. It's like our batting order, there's really no real weak area. You know, they're solid all the way across. And that's nice having that ability, you know, to have that, to be able to bring that back around to the top of the order.
Grounded foul. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages, residential, commercial, or industrial. Choose Quality Propane and Fuels when you need propane for your home or business. Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers, committed to this community. QualityPropaneandFuels.com. Suda, 1 hops to her catcher, 1 and 2. 2 and 1 is the count on Avery Bovey, who will stand out. McDonell leading 4-0, regional semifinal. The 4-seed McDonell against the 5-seed Loyal Greenwood. Rise ball, missing high. 3-1 hitters counts for Avery Bovey. When you need a plumbing repair or are building or remodeling, call Bowl & Prue Plumbing, trusted since 1951. Bowl & Prue Plumbing. Appreciate
nice
Jeff
job,
and the crew.
Avery.
And Avery Bovey works a walk. Leadoff batter aboard for the second straight inning for both teams. And that brings up Kendall Heffler, who scored the game's opening run after working a walk at the top of the second. I have to just say, and hopefully it's coming through in our crowd mic here, but I think Katie Ruff does an excellent job on the PA. Just fantastic.
Yeah, she's doing a great job.
So Kendall back at the plate. The runner at first.
Come on.
Taking off for second is, I believe that's Olivia Wolf, who came out to run. And Wolf slides head first into second. It's always an adventure with these girls in sliding.
You know, they've always made me nervous. And they love it.
But Olivia into run for Avery Bovey, and she's now in scoring position for Kendall Heffler.
Yeah, Katie's
with an
doing a
0-1
great
count.
job, and the girls are doing a great job in the dugout, hyping everybody up.
Suda, the sophomore, with the pitch.
come
It's
on.
dropped by the
There you go.
catcher, and Olivia Wolf is going to run standing up into third. And so now 1-1 count for Kendall Heffler, and a great RBI opportunity. Madeline Suda, again, lone sophomore in this starting lineup for Loyal Greenwood. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the McDonell senior left fielder takes one inside, ducks away from it. Congratulations again to Kendall and all of our seniors from McDonell. Graduation was last Thursday.
Yeah, she's itching. She wants to hit.
She wants one
so
here.
bad to hit.
Pitch inside.
She's like, come on, just give it to me.
3-1 counts. 3 balls, 1 strike on Kendall Heffler with a runner at third. No one away here in the bottom of the second. McDonell leading 4-0. Rise
go,
ball,
Kendall.
and working her second straight
Great
walk
job walking.
is Kendall Heffler. As we mentioned, she has a 372 OBP, and she's going to help that.
Keegan Winger.
So Keegan Winger coming to the plate. 461 OBP with 14 driven in for Keegan Winger.
Well, and that's just it. These girls, what's important for them is being that team player and getting that hit to bring them around, because Keegan's another one that just loves to hit.
Kendall Heffler takes off. Catcher bobbles just a bit, and so Kendall safely aboard with a 1-0 count on Keegan Winger. 2 in scoring position for the McDonell junior third baseman. Olivia Wolf is at third. Kendall Heffler is at second. Blowing in the dirt, gets
Go,
away
go,
from the
out.
catcher, and
Olivia
that's going
coming
to
in.
bring a run in to score.
Oh,
Olivia
there you
Wolf
go.
diving head first to make it 5-0 McDonell. Smartly, as you would expect, Kendall Heffler takes third. There's a 2-0 count on Keegan Winger, and a run comes in to make it 5-0.
Yeah, those head first dives, they make me nervous. But
Olivia's done it twice
I
here.
know. But to be honest, as a photographer, that makes amazing
Right.
shots.
I think about that too when I'm switching the camera angles to make sure that we can get it.
Yeah.
Suda the pitch, rise ball high. 3-0 on Keegan Winger, waiting for something juicy here. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. That's Northwestern Bank. 3-0 count. Keegan Winger takes one
that's what I
inside,
thought, yep.
strike one. Now 3-1. If you have a need for anything glass, a new mirror, quality shower doors, a new windshield, call the glass leaders. That's White City Glass. White City Glass. 3 balls, 1 strike. Keegan Winger, ground or foul along the third base line, and Rick Ruff once again will scoop it up barehanded. Still no one out for McDonell. Now a full count on Keegan Winger.
And it's hard when they're wanting to hit, when they're wanting to bat and they're wanting to hit, trying to swing at any pitch that is in their area, because they want so much to putting in the
Payoff
play.
pitch missed
Ooh.
inside. Third walk. That was a tough
That
one
was
to take.
close.
That
I
was a
like,
tough one
I'm
to take.
surprised she didn't take that one.
The center fielder, Riley Christensen.
So Riley Christensen comes to the plate for McDonell. Runners at the corner, still no one out, and a run already in for the Lady Macs. Riley reached on a fielder's choice and scored a run back in the first. 5-0 McDonell.
And Riley, just like the other two, she's a hitter. She wants
Takes
to
rise
hit.
ball high. Winger advances to second. 2 in scoring position for Riley Christensen. Riley will stand back in from the right side. Kendall Heffler still waiting patiently at third. Inside, taken for a strike. 1-1.
I think for Kendall, that keyword on that statement was patiently.
I might be extrapolating just a little bit. Being a little generous
Yeah.
with that term. Changing speeds, missing outside is Suda. 5-0 lead for McDonell. Loyal Greenwood trying to minimize the damage here in this bottom of the second. Runners at second and third. None out. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there from Suda.
Yeah, great pitch.
Honestly, you do not see Riley swing and miss very often.
No, definitely not. So
Well done by the sophomore Suda. 2 balls, 2 strikes here with 2 away in the bottom of the second. 2 on in the bottom of the second. And no outs for Riley Christensen. Suda the pitch. Grounder gets past the shortstop for a moment. 1 run comes in to score. And safe at first and third, still with no one out. It's 6-0 McDonell. That was a hot shot right to short.
it was, and the shortstop did a great job using her body basically to stop that ball.
Otherwise, that was at least 2 coming in. Kelsey Bremnes up at the plate as Keegan Winger hits safely. Rather, Riley hitting safely, and Keegan again, who worked that walk, is now at third base. We've got a quick infield conference here. Give us time to let you know that for investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, reach out to Sam Rubenzer and Rubenzer Wealth Management at 715-835-2123. That's 835-2123. Sam Rubenzer and Rubenzer Wealth Management.
I think we're switching pitchers.
And we have a 6-0 lead for McDonell. And so Suda will be relieved here, and we will get the number as soon as we're able to snag it.
24?
That would be Carson Pank.
Yep, 24.
So Pank moving over to pitch. He was in left field. A senior, so senior takes the place of the sophomore. We'll take a quick break here while Pank warms up. You can continue to enjoy that on our WOGO Sports Live video stream. We're back in half a minute.
H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls wishes McDonell baseball and softball the best of luck this season. Just like strong practice habits are the backbone of a championship team, the wiring is the backbone of your home or business. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls. Proud to back the Max.
Good to have you with us on the WOGO Sports Live video stream. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika with you at Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. Good crowd on hand here. And then, of course, right across the way, Chi Highs battling Eau Claire Memorial, also in our regional semifinal. Division 4 here. Division 1 over there. Both games brought to you by WOGO Sports, your home for Chi High McDonell Athletics, WOGO Sports YouTube channel. So hopefully you've subscribed to that so you never miss a game broadcast. What we have going on right now, a pitching change for Loyal Greenwood. Kelsey Bremnes is at the plate. She popped out to short her first time up. McDonell leads 6-0. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Right now, Riley Christensen at first. Keegan Winger at third. No one out for McDonell, so a bit of a tough situation, but Carson Pank, again, you would assume, has played a lot of softball as a senior here for this Loyal Greenwood roster, and so she moves from left field into the circle and faces her counterparts in the circle, Kelsey Bremnes. Just going to say, we've seen some great hands from Rick Ruff over there at third. If there's anyone who loves to hit screamers, fair or foul, along the third base line,
Yep,
it's this young lady here in Kelsey Bremnes. Happy birthday, Kelsey, by the way. Takes rise ball high, and Riley Christensen cruises in to second.
That's the thing over there, too, on third base. You always have to be watching because you never really know what's going to come your way.
So the birthday girl, Kelsey Bremnes. With an 0-1 count. Changing speeds as Pank misses to even the count at 1-1. And if you have a need for anything glass, a new mirror quality shower doors, a new windshield, call the glass leaders, White City Glass. Pank the pitch, that rise ball sails well high, and letting it go by is Kelsey.
Nerve-wracking, coming in this situation. So I think she just needs to settle in, and
low and in the dirt, blocked well by the catcher to prevent a run from coming in. 3-1. And as you mentioned, it's tough for Pank coming in this situation, already down in playoff game. And as a senior, too, I'm sure you feel that mentally as well that you don't want this to be your last game.
Yep.
3-1 count, hard drive. What did I say? And Rick Ruff.
He's just smirking over there.
He just did a little shimmy over there and avoided it, but man, that could have taken out a kneecap.
That was right at the knee level there.
Kelsey says, happy birthday to me.
Yep.
All right. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count has worked full. Pank battling her way back into this one. The senior with the pitch, changing speeds, misses high. Bases are loaded up for McDonell with no one out as Kelsey Bremnes works the walk. And Claire Ruff now at the plates. Claire's driven in 13, has a .375 average. They're looking to do some damage here with her team up 6-0 in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, because if Claire can get a hold of 1-2, that's going to bring in at least 2. A solid base hit will bring them in. So
4th walk worked by patient McDonell hitting so far here in this bottom of the second. Pank the pitch. Ruff lays off. Ball 1. Experience the local pharmacy difference at the Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. The Medicine Shop, caring beyond prescriptions. That's the Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Bases loaded. No one out for McDonell. Rise ball too high. 2-0. Again, no place to put Claire Ruff here, so Pank needs to put one across the plate for Loyal Greenwood, but it's easier said than done when you're facing a talented hitter like Claire.
Absolutely.
The 2-0 pitch, miss low, gets away, and that's going to bring at least one in for McDonell. Keegan Winger skips in to score. It is 7-0. Runners advance to second and third. And Claire Ruff will stand back in with a 3-0 count as our umpire dusts off the base. When you need a plumbing repair or are building or remodeling, call Bowl & Prue Plumbing, trusted since 1951. Bowl & Prue Plumbing. They did some work for me this summer. Last summer. I don't know.
This summer's not quite.
I don't remember now. They did a great job as Claire Ruff sends a shot into the outfield.
And that's bringing them
one in. Riley Christensen coming in to score. Lauren Buscher as well. 2 in, and Claire Ruff takes second. Now she's headed all the way to third, and Claire a 2 RBI triple to blow this game open. It's 9-0 McDonell.
Absolutely. Great job, Claire.
The base is clear except for Claire. The triple, and Lizzie Liebrandt.
And I'm telling you, if there would have been even a little bit of window, I think she might have come home.
Yeah. Doesn't lack for speed like so many of these McDonell players. Just took that 3-0 pitch and jacked it. 9-0 the Lady Macs. Lizzie Liebrandt holds off on ball 1. And we mentioned Liebrandt on this season. 387 OBP. Has already added a couple runs batted in this game. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Good pitch there from Pank. 1-1. Turn your dreams into reality with Stelter Incorporated, the highest quality and longest lasting concrete for 3 generations. Stelter Inc., always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. Changing speeds, ball 2.
Lizzie's 1-2. I mean, I think the girls all are. They want to get up there and they want to hit. They want to bat. They want to get on the base. And so that swing that she had, she knew it.
Popped up foul. Lizzie Liebrandt, 2-2. Again, McDonell scored 4 in the bottom of the first. They've scored 5 so far here in the bottom of the second. There's still no one out. Liebrandt awaiting a 2-2 pitch from Pank. She will pop it up into the air. Looks to be playable, and it is by the first baseman for the first out of the inning. So Liebrandt is retired. The first Lady Macs player retired. Brings up Kiara Leinenkugel. And Kiara already with a single and an RBI. Looking for more.
Sometimes when you change pitchers, it's hard to adjust to the different speeds. And I think that's where all the girls are kind of
working their way back into this one.
Figuring that out, trying to hard and adjusting because you have to, wait on it a little bit longer.
Followed back by Line and Kugel. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric, always proud to back the Lady Macs. 0-1 on Line and Kugel. Blocked well by the catcher, ball 1 from Pank. I need to mention earlier our cleanup hitter, which is Kelsey Bremenis here in this batting order today. Our cleanup hitter brought to you by Service Master of Chippewa Valley. If your home or business needs a cleanup from fires, smoke, or water damage or mold remediation, call the experts at Service Master of Chippewa Valley, Clay and the crew. Service Master, trust comes in the yellow truck. Swatted along the third baseline, foul. 1-2 on Kiara Leinenkugel.
Come on, Kiara.
9-0 lead for McDonell. We're in the bottom of the second, 1 away, 1 on at third base. That's Claire Ruff. The 1-2 pitch from Pank, and that is hit well foul, almost into Chi High's field across the way. Chi High leading 4-0 there in the 4th inning. And we're just in the bottom of the second here. Chi High playing Eau Claire Memorial, 5 versus 12 matchup.
Yeah, Kiara just needs to wait just a tiny bit on that, and then she'll be able to keep it fair.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Carson Pank moved from left field to the pitcher's circle this inning. Fouled straight up, and the catcher making a valiant effort to try to get back to it. Count remains at 1-2. For investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, reach out to Sam Rubenzer and Rubenzer Wealth Management at 715-835-2123. That's 835-2123 for McDonell alum Sam Rubenzer and Rubenzer Wealth Management. Kiara Leinenkugel, a hard shot right into left field and trotting home to score Claire Ruff. It is 10-0 McDonell. Another RBI from Kiara Leinenkugel.
Beautiful, solid shot there.
Well done, Kiara. 2 base hits, 2 for 2 on the day, 2 runs batted in. And Aaliyah Bovey comes to the plate looking for her first hits of the day. Grounded out to third earlier. 10-0 the Lady Macs. Trying to take even firmer control of this one. Inside pitch. Ball 1. Kiara at first base. Aaliyah Bovey, as we mentioned, a little bit deceiving on the batting average, 273, which is still very respectable, but again, she's really come on at the end of the season.
Absolutely.
Sorry, 0-1 is the count. Now 1-1 if I either misspoke or misrepresented on the video stream. You'd think after a full season of this, I would...
Oh, I think we're always going to do that because sometimes what we think it's called, it's like, oh, wait a minute, nope.
The 1-1 pitch, it's popped up by Bovey. Shallow
right
blooper, and it drops in for a base hit. Aaliyah Bovey safe at first, and she is 1 for 2 on the day.
Number 4.
Nice little slide by Kiara into second there. Feet first, not head first.
Yeah, that's maybe the first feet first slide we've seen. And McDonell is officially batted around as Avery Bovey, who worked that walk, now back at the plate. The DP for Coach Rick Ruff, still just 1 away and 2 on for McDonell. They've scored 6 already here in the bottom of the second. The pitch, rise ball, and in there for a strike. Off speed. Carson Pank, the senior. Pank the pitch.
Nice.
Hard shot. That goes way out into right field. It is gloved there, and runners will stay put. Solid contact from Avery Bovey.
Yeah, definitely solid.
But good play out there in right.
Kendall Heffler.
And Kendall Heffler, top of the batting order.
Come on, Kendall.
With now 2 away, runners at first and second. Kendall has walked twice, scored twice. Represents 2 of McDonell's 10 runs. You know she'd love to get a knock here, though.
Oh, she would.
Off speed, upstairs, ball 1.
You know, and we've said it before, Kendall's just one of those, she wants to hit the ball because she wants to get on those bases.
Pank the pitch. Kendall swats one towards short. It's going to be a tough throw, and Kendall beats it out.
Nice
Safe
job.
at first, second, and third. The bases are loaded, and an infield single for Kendall Heffler.
The third baseman, Keegan Winger.
Again, where it was hit, but also the speed of Kendall, that was going to be a really tough play.
Yeah, it was kind of a little bit of a blooper in trying to get it, and because she took off right away,
So Keegan Winger back to the plate this inning. McDonell leading 10-0, 2 away now. They were very effective with 2-out hitting in the first. They lead 10-0 here, and the bases are loaded. Carson Pank the pitch. Again goes off speed upstairs, ball 1. Freeze Financial Group in Chippewa Falls helps their clients build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Go Lady Max from Freeze Financial Group. That's Freeze Financial Group in Chippewa Falls. Pank the pitch on that is a hard shot out to short. One is in.
Come on.
Bovey coming in to score. Kendall will hit the brakes at third, and it's a 2 RBI single to make it 12-0 for Keegan Winger.
Nice hit, Keegan.
Runners at second and third. And Riley Christensen now at the plates. Should say a double for Keegan.
Nice solid right.
Riley singled and scored. We'll have another infield conference here. 12-0 McDonell. Coming to the plate, Riley Christensen. And again, a very, very dangerous hitter who's driven in 24 coming into this game. Still looking for her first RBI of this matchup. But as we mentioned, just a really tough spot for Pank to come in.
Yeah, it definitely, and for the girls, for the Max, it's like these are games where, okay, you can breathe a little. Let's go out there and, again, have that fun and hit the ball.
And you've built all season toward this as well.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's just one game, just the opening of the playoffs.
Yep.
But all season long, you've been building toward being able to go out and dominate.
And a solid showing and being able to, going into the playoffs. Okay, that's good. We showed, we had a good game.
Riley swats the first pitch past second base. One comes in to score, hitting the brakes at third, Keegan Winger, but an RBI single to make it 13-0. Riley Christensen with the knock. And Kelsey comes up. Birthday girl. 13-0 McDonell. 2 away. Runners at second and third. Riley advanced to second. First pitch, low and in the dirt, blocked well by the catcher.
Catcher's been doing a great job in, keeping it in front of her, keeping it solid.
.1-0 pitch from Pank. Rising high above the numbers, called strike. Maybe right at the numbers then. 1 ball, 1 strike against Kelsey Bremnes with 2 away. McDonell leading 13-0. Runners at second and third for the McDonell sophomore pitcher, and she gets a big piece of this one, and it'll drop into the gap in left field.
Good job, Riley.
That's a 2 RBI single for Kelsey Bremnes. It is 15-0
Nice
McDonell.
job.
The birthday girl coming through.
The shortstop, Claire
And
Ruff.
Claire Ruff at the plates. This has been quite the offensive showing in this second inning.
Yep.
So Keegan scores a run. Riley Christensen scored her 3rd run of the game moments ago. And Claire Ruff, who had a 2 RBI triple her last time up, now facing Pank. 5-0 Chi-High leading Eau Claire Memorial in the 5th. Claire Ruff swings at the first pitch, throws to second from the shortstop, and that will end the inning.
Great job, ladies.
But McDonell puts 11 on the board in the second. Our new score as we head to the 3rd, it's the Lady Max 15, Loyal Greenwood nothing. We are back in 60 seconds on WOGO Sports.
Since 1951, Bowl and Prue Plumbing of Chippewa Falls has been a trusted name in our community. Fully licensed and insured, Bowl and Prue can help with any job, large or small. Whether you need a repair or are building or remodeling, call Bowl and Prue Plumbing. Commercial, agricultural, and residential service, including well pumps, septic systems, and lawn irrigation. Bowl and Prue Plumbing on River Street in Chippewa Falls and online at bowlandprue.com.
The Medicine Shop knows that getting sick is about as fun as going on vacation. And your flight gets canceled.
Thank you for your patience.
When it's 100 degrees out. After you're already on board.
Sit tight, folks. It's gonna be a while.
And seated next to a screaming baby. Make that triplets. But at least you have the Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee, personal service, minimal wait times, and free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Service Master of Chippewa Valley, your local restoration experts for fire damage, water damage, mold remediation, and trauma. Service Master provides carpet and air duct cleaning as well. Just look for the yellow truck, locally owned with emergency service always at the ready. Service Master of Chippewa Valley brings peace of mind 24/7, 365. Call 715-723-9781 or go to ServiceMasterChippewaValley.com. Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Trust comes in the yellow truck.
Lady Mac softball here on the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube and WOGO Radio on Facebook. Glad to have you with us. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika with you. Carter Jagger at the WOGO camera operation up in the booth.
And we've got some substitutions in. Riley Christensen's in
the
pitching.
pitch.
We've got
First pitch fouled off.
number 20's at first.
That's Miranda Johnson.
There you go.
The sophomore. So Riley into pitch with McDonell holding a 15-0 lead here in the third. Ball one. We'll give you a look at the stats on the season for Riley in a moment. She is facing Liv Lucas, the junior right fielder. Seems like forever ago that she was up to bat to open the game.
Yep.
And Lucas gets a nice piece of one and sends it out foul along the first base line. So Riley ahead in the count 1-2. And let's take a look at the pitching stats for Riley Christensen on this season. 44 and a third innings pitched, 37 strikeouts versus 19 walks, a 5.37 ERA. Very talented pitcher. Again, gets maybe half or so of the innings of Kelsey Bremnes, as Kelsey has been the lead dog in the circle this year. Riley, again, a different kind of pitcher. She whistles one in there, fouled off. And Riley, again, when she's feeling good, she just goes after hitters.
Absolutely. And, you know, like you said, different type of a pitcher. You know, each pitcher has their own form, basically, and how, you know, their motion, how they move. And sometimes it can be, you know, if it's a lot of motion, it can be distracting to the batters and everything. And so sometimes that's a benefit. So, but Riley's got a very fast pitch, so it's great.
2 balls, 2 strikes, throwing in the dirt to work the count full. Again, we mentioned our cleanup hitter throughout the playoffs is brought to you by Service Master of Chippewa Valley. If your home or business needs a cleanup from fire, smoke, or water damage, or you need mold remediation, call Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Ball 4 just missed.
Just missed that
and
one.
Lucas is aboard with a walk. So again, each time the leadoff batter has reached in the first 3 innings for Loyal Greenwood. Service Master of Chippewa Valley, Clay and the crew, Service Master Trust comes in the yellow truck. We appreciate their support of Chi-High McDonell Athletics. Runner at first, fouled back.
I believe Lauren Buscher is in also at right.
And that, I believe, would move, I'm trying to see out there, Olivia to center.
Yep.
So Olivia Wolf in center and Lauren Buscher in right for McDonell.
I'm not going to say old, but sometimes the vision doesn't always go that far.
Having turned a year older yesterday, I feel that. Fouled straight up. And Riley quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. When you need a boundary surveyed on residential or commercial property, think Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying. Get it done right. Call owner Jason Heath and Heath Loken at 715-720-4000.
Oh, there you go. Come on, Olivia.
Shot out to
nice
Olivia.
Shot, Olivia.
Well done. Olivia
Good job.
Wolf pulls down the line drive to center, and there's one away.
Number 14, Tyson Linder.
Tyson Linder comes to the plate as Davidson is retired. Liv Lucas still awaits at first. Riley changing speeds. Ball 1. For a limited time, Royal Credit Union is offering $250 for new checking accounts, so you can get the perks you need plus an extra bonus for making the switch. 1-0 pitch.
Nice
Grounded along the third base line. Keegan
Nice
Winger
job,
gloves, throws to first, and Miranda Johnson not quite able to scoop it.
Come on.
Runner coming around to score, and it's 15-1. Loyal Greenwood on the board, sliding into third is Tyson Lindner.
Aggressive base running. Great job for them.
So McDonell leading by 14 runs here as Lindner reaches and brings up Lizzie Lindner. Tyson Lindner again in scoring position at third for fellow senior Lizzie Lindner, the first baseman, number 10. Again, Miranda Johnson, the throw was a little low, swing and a miss. And that was going to be a tough one to scoop.
Absolutely. Those are hard to scoop up sometimes.
And we're in the third inning here. McDonell leading 15-1. Loyal Greenwood got on the board for the first time, low and in the dirt. Just above it.
Come on, Riley.
1-1. Again, Royal Credit Union, that $250 bonus for new checking accounts. To open an account, it's easy. Visit any Royal Credit Union office or go to rcu.org. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Another line shot to the outfield. That's going to drop in front of Olivia Wolf, but a run comes in to score. It's 15-2. And the bats coming alive a little bit here for Loyal Greenwood as Lindner an RBI.
You know, again, we had talked about for a 5 seeding, you know, they have to have some talent down there that they're not. So I think they're showing that now.
These long innings from McDonell in the bottom of the first, bottom of the second. They've sat for a long time, but ready to go. Jordan Corder, the senior third baseman, number 20, she singled her first time up. And Riley goes down in the count 2-0.
Come on, Riley.
Runner at first, we'll update that. And Royal Credit Union, that offer ends 5/31/25, insured by NCUA. Royal Credit Union, find out more at rcu.org. Snap throw to first from Lizzie Liebrandt to Miranda Johnson, just to keep the runner honest over there. That pitch hit the mark for Riley, so 2 balls, 1 strike for Riley Christensen, who's coming in relief of Kelsey Bremnes. We're in the third. McDonell leading 15-2. Pop up along the first base line and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. WOGO, Halley, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. You can watch complete game replays, highlights, and we hope many future live games on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe there. Follow us on Facebook, WOGO Radio as well. 2-2 pitch, changing speeds upstairs, ball 3. Count is worked full. Riley Christensen facing Jordan Corder. Winner of this one moves on Thursday evening to face the winner of Stratford and Cadott. Full count, popped up, foul.
You know, we wish
play.
Our local school luck with
Absolutely,
Cadott.
we do. I mean, and again, we said before too, when they're not in the same division or as long as they're on a different part of the bracket, we wish the Western Clover Belt the absolute best, and certainly would love to see Cadott pull off a stunner. If McDonell's able to hold on here, then they could host. Pitch misses, and advancing to first on the walk is Jordan Corder.
Number 8, Reese Klinsman.
Lizzie Lindner. That's a fourth. Now we've got a new hitter in the 6th slot for Madeline Suda, and that is Reese Klinsman, number 8. And Klinsman is a junior. She will ground the first one along the third base line foul. And 0-1.
You know, I think at this point, too, if you're Loyal Greenwood, you not being afraid to swing at the ball.
Have to.
You know, because at this point, that's what you have to do, so swing in what you can.
Already, again, elongating the game here. As if McDonell had been able to blank them this inning, then the game, by our understanding, would have been over here. But again, if you're Greenwood, Loyal Greenwood rather, you just want to chip away at this.
And I chuckle, put it for your sponsors, too.
We want to swing and a miss.
We want to give it to our sponsors, you know.
And make sure, again, that everyone has time to hear the sponsors and patronize the sponsors.
Yes,
again,
absolutely.
We mentioned this, too. If you get a chance to poke your head in the door and let them know you appreciate their support of high school sports here on WOGO, they make it possible for us to do what we do. And swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Riley Christensen. Runners advance to second and third.
Yeah,
Now
with the
two
drop
away.
ball there, then, you know.
Third strike was dropped, but Klinsman goes down.
Carson Penn.
Carson Pank, this senior, started out left field. Number 24 now is pitching. She struck out her first time up against Kelsey Bremnes. Hasn't faced Riley Christensen yet. First pitch whistles in for a strike. Bullseye
job,
right
Riley.
down Bridge Street for Riley Christensen. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter and proud to support local athletics. That's Northwestern Bank. Riley the pitch. Grounder right past a diving shortstop and Claire Ruff, and another run in to score, making it 15-3. Loyal Greenwood battling back here in the third, as that was Lizzie Lindner who came in to score.
The catcher, Tatum Travis.
And Pink with an RBI single. Tatum Travis, the junior catcher, number 34. She was hit by a pitch her first time up. Now runners at first and third with two away. First pitch line to Claire Ruff. She will glove. She will throw to first in time.
Good job, ladies.
That ends the inning as Miranda Johnson makes the squeeze. We head to the bottom of the third. Our new score, McDonell 15, Loyal Greenwood 3. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO Sports.
Location. It's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
It may work for horseshoes and hand grenades, but sometimes close enough isn't good enough, especially when you need a boundary surveyed on your property. So call Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying. State licensed and fully insured, they can handle residential, commercial, and government land surveying with the very latest surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heath at 715-720-4000. Get it done right. Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying.
Welcome back to McDonell Softball on WOGO Sports. We're in the bottom of the third. McDonell leads 15-3. They scored 4 in the bottom of the first, 11 in the bottom of the second. Carson Pank, the senior, in there to pitch for Loyal Greenwood. She came in relief. Lizzie Liebrandt takes strike one. Lizzie on the season. .324 hitter. Fouls one back. 0-2 is the count. Turn your dreams into reality with Stelter Incorporated, the highest quality and longest lasting concrete for 3 generations. Stelter Inc. always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. In the 6th inning, Chi High across the way here at Casper leads Oakland Memorial 5-0.
Nice,
Lizzie Liebrandt,
Lizzie.
a hard shot deep out to left field. That is gloved for the first out of the inning.
You know, and I mentioned that a little bit ago, too, is when you were so used to real fast pitchers and this one's a little bit slower on the pitch, you have to adjust. You have to move further back in the box and, you know, be able to adjust to.
And sometimes that adjustment takes a little bit.
It does. It does take a little bit.
Caroline Kugel, who's had a very nice day.
Absolutely.
The senior first baseman at the plate takes ball 1 in the dirt. McDonell leading 15-3. Loyal Greenwood trying to extend this game and work their way back into it. Another rising ball misses. 2-0 on Caroline Kugel on her day. She is 2 for 2. 2 singles, 2 runs batted in. 2-0 pitch. Inside miss. 3-0.
Come on, Kiara.
Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Quality propane and fuel is the place to go. Little
Nice, there
blooper
you go,
right
little
back up the
blooper.
middle for Kiara Leinenkugel. She is 3 for 3 on the day.
Hit real funky on the bat. I think it hit up towards the handle more on there. That's why it kind of was just a little blooper there.
Sometimes that's what it takes to have a perfect day at the plate.
Absolutely.
Brings up Aaliyah Bovey, who is 1 for 2. Got a hit her last time up. 1 aboard with 1 out for McDonell. Ball 1 well upstairs for Aaliyah Bovey. She grounded out to third her first time up. In the second, hit a single. 15-3 McDonell. Bottom of the third. Bovey takes the ball outside. 2-0. Again, Quality Propane and Fuels, residential, commercial, or industrial. Choose the best. Choose Quality Propane and Fuels for your home or business when you need propane. Bovey takes one outside. Make the count 3-0. Quality Propane and Fuels, always committed to their customers, always committed to this community. QualityPropaneandFuels.com. Quality Propane and Fuels. Aaliyah Bovey, the sophomore second baseman, 3-0 count, takes one inside for strike 1 of this at-bat against Carson Pank, the senior. 3-1 count. Bottom of the third, runner at first, 1 away, upstairs, take your base.
Nice job.
Runners at first and second for McDonell as Bovey works the walk with 1 out.
Avery Bovey.
Avery Bovey, she is looking for her first hit. She lined out to right field her last time. Walked in the first, actually walked earlier in the second. She'll swing at the first pitch, will bloop it up to short for the second out of the inning. So runners remain at first and second, top of the order. Back up.
Number 3.
That's Kendall Heffler. Kendall is looking for her first hit, her second hit. She is officially 1 for 1 in the day with a couple walks and 3 runs scored. Kendall Heffler
nice
reaches
hit.
out and
There
lines
you go.
the first one out to center field. Kiara Leinenkugel hustling in toward home.
Nice job,
It
Kiara.
is 16-3 McDonell, and there's an RBI single for Kendall Heffler.
Keegan Winger.
Brings up Keegan Winger. First run batted in of the day for Kendall Heffler. Keegan Winger brought in a couple her last time up. Ball upstairs. Runners at first and second. Aaliyah Bovey stands at second for McDonell. They now lead 16-3. Ducking away from pitch 2 is Keegan Winger.
She had a fun little face on there as that came in.
Kind of looked like my toddler when he doesn't want to eat his vegetables.
Exactly.
2-0 pitch. Liner gloved at short, throw
Hey,
to
great
third
job.
for the force. And
That was a
will
great
end
play
the
for the
inning.
shortstop.
Well done by Loyal Greenwood, and this game continues to the fourth. Our updated score, though, McDonell 16, Loyal Greenwood 3. We're back in 60 seconds. This is McDonell Playoff Softball on WOGO Sports.
At Freeze Financial Group, we work with clients to understand their life goals by helping build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Our mission is to help make lives better, clients, team, and community, by optimizing true wealth. We are proud to support the McDonell softball team and their run to the playoffs this season. Go Lady Macs! Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Freeze Financial Group is not a broker-dealer and is independent of RJFS.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
McDonell playoff softball here on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. Riley Christensen in to pitch for McDonell.
Nice
She's
pitch,
facing number 3, Adams Valina, the senior center fielder. And the first pitch missed inside. Thought maybe she caught the edge, not quite.
Nope.
16-3, McDonell alone in the dirt, ball 2. Valina lined out to first base. Carolina Kugel made a nice play over there. That was back in the second.
Yeah, she had a nice grab.
We're just in the 4th, but again, that feels like a long time ago that Svalina was up the first time. She'll chop one foul along the third base line as Lizzie Liebrandt scrambles to grab it.
Good job, Lizzie.
2-1 is the count. Experience the local pharmacy difference at the Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. The Medicine Shop, caring beyond prescriptions. The Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika with you. Carter Jager, our video producer,
nice, Riley.
Camera operator, as Riley Christensen evens the count at 2-2 with a blow-by pitch. In the 6th inning, across the way here at Casper, Chi-High leading Oakland Memorial 5-0. Pop up. That is sent to center field. Olivia
job,
Wolf
Olivia.
says thank you very much. Trots up a couple steps and makes the first out of the inning.
Number 21, Liv Lucas.
Liv Lucas at the top of the order. Back at the plates. Lucas,
Yeah, like you said, the
a single and a walk.
Seems like a long time ago after that 2nd inning.
Swing and a
nice
miss.
pitch, Riley.
Riley just below the knees, blew one in and induced the swinging strike. 16-3 McDonell lead. We're in the 4th inning. Line
nice
to
job,
a beautiful
Aaliyah.
catch by
Nice
Aaliyah Bovey. Oh
grab.
my goodness.
Nice
She just
grab.
absolutely drew a bead on that one.
Number 1, Addison Davidson.
Snared it.
You know, their defense has been solid, so now they just need to get the bats going again so we can check this one off as a win.
Addison Davidson, the senior, with 2 away, takes a pitch inside. Ball 1. The 4th inning, McDonell leads 16-3 here in this regional semifinal. Winner moves on to Thursday. Chopped foul. Update, by the way, I appreciate Jason Bovey keeping an eye on that Cadott game, and Cadott and Stratford playing out in Stratford, and the Tigers were leading 8-0, I believe, in the 3rd inning of that one. 1-1 pitch, line to Claire Ruff. She will glove and throw to first. Not quite in time. Just a
That was
little bit of a
close.
hitch
Yeah.
picking it up, and so a runner
Little
safe
bobble
at
there,
first
but-
for Addison Davidson. Brings up
Number
Tyson Linder, who
14,
reached on an
Tyson
error and later
Linder.
scored a run. Actually, on that error, brought in a run. 2 away for Loyal Greenwood. Swing and a miss. Nice job. Altering speeds that time, Riley Christensen.
Nice job, Riley.
13-run lead for McDonell here in the 4th. Upstairs, and that one gets away, and runner will advance to second. Addison Davidson now in scoring position. The count even at 1-1. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. Inside pitch, ball 2. If your home or business needs a cleanup from fire, smoke, or water damage, or mold remediation, call the experts at Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Service Master, trust comes in the yellow truck. Line shot right along the first
called
base
it fair.
line, and it is fair, and a run going to come in to score for Loyal Greenwood. It is 16-4. It'll be a single for Tyson Linder. She's swinging a nice bat the last couple innings. Has
Yeah, that
driven
was
in
a solid
2
hit
now.
over the first base line.
Lizzie Linder.
Lizzie Linder comes up. She had an RBI single and scored a run last inning. 16-4. McDonell leading by 12. Linder, the first baseman, number 10. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. (7-0) now, Chi-High leading. That game also available on our WOGO Sports YouTube channel. You can watch the replay afterward.
Nice, Riley. That was
Riley
a beautiful
Christensen,
pitch.
strike 2. 16-4. McDonell leading by 12 with 2 away and 2 strikes. Fouled off, staying alive, Lizzie Lindner.
Protecting that plate.
Runner at first.
Come on, Riley.
Here's Tyson Lindner. Riley Christensen trying to end it here for McDonell. Nothing in 2. It is popped up. Looks to be playable for Olivia Wolf,
Nice job,
and she
Olivia.
will make the grab.
Good job.
16-4. McDonell takes care of business here in this regional semifinal. And they will advance to Thursday to take on the winner of Stratford.
Nope, they're going out.
No.
They're going
Hold
out.
off on just a moment then. I thought we had a run rule here in the 4th, but I'll put the brakes on that just for a moment. Pardon me.
Nope, they're out there.
So McDonell will try to end it here. You know what? I'm not going to guess anymore. Let's see.
We'll let it play, right?
There's the 15-run rule, which, again, Loyal Greenwood was able to avoid after being down 15-0, and then the 10-run rule. So I think we haven't quite made it to that. Pank still out there to pitch. We'll take a quick break.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Leibrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 19.
And we'll get back to that in a moment as Riley Christensen comes to the plates. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch one from Pank misses high. Again, my apologies, misrepresenting the run rule there. McDonell leading 16-4, but still some work to do here. And again, if you're a Loyal Greenwood, you're down 16-4, but it starts with trying to put a 0 up here on the scoreboard for McDonell. As pitch 2 gets away, and actually kind of ends up running down Riley's back as it took an awkward bounce.
It took awkward, it did, like right down her spine. It was kind of funny there.
So blank the first 2 innings, Loyal Greenwood has scored 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th.
Yep.
Riley Christensen
Had a strike, so 2-1.
facing a 2-1 count. Had a nice day at the plate as per usual. Looking for more here. Her team leading by 12. 3-1 upstairs on the pitch from Pank. Riley again leading the team in average and runs batted in.
Nice there, Riley.
She will swat
Come
one
on,
out
swat,
to
drop.
left field,
There
and
you
it
go.
drops in for a base
There you
hit. Riley, a big turnaround first. She is aboard as the leadoff hitter for Coach Rick Ruff. And Riley, 3 for 3 on her last 3 at-bats. She's also scored 3 runs today. And Lauren Buscher,
Come on, Lauren.
the junior, comes in that cleanup spot. Again, our cleanup hitter brought to you by Service Master of Chippewa Valley. If your home or business needs a cleanup from fire, smoke, or water damage, or mold remediation, call the experts at Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Service Master, trust comes in the yellow truck. Riley Christensen takes off, head first slide into second base. She is in scoring position for Lauren Buscher with a 1-1 count. 16-4 McDonell. None out, 1-1 count. Lauren Buscher and the McDonell Jr. Lauren takes one inside,
Nice
2-1.
job.
Buscher's already scored a run as she came in as a courtesy runner earlier. But now playing in the field. Check swing. Did she go? They will say no. 3-1. When you need a plumbing repair or building or remodeling, call Bowl & Prue Plumbing, trusted since 1951. Bowl & Prue Plumbing.
Nice.
Ball upstairs. Lauren
Good job,
Buescher is
Lauren.
aboard, a patient at bat. Still no one out for McDonell, and Buescher works the walk. Claire Ruff
Come on, Claire.
had a single in the first, a 2 RBI triple in the second, and then later on in the second, a ground out. Or rather grounded into a fielder's choice.
Nice.
And Claire Ruff sends the first pitch way out into
there you
right
go.
field. It
Come on,
drops
come on,
in.
come on.
They're rounding third. Riley Christensen heading into score. Lauren Buescher will hit the brakes at third. And Claire Ruff, another run batted in. It is 17-4 McDonell.
The catcher, Lizzie.
If you were
Lieber.
watching, you could see Claire kind of gaining speed on Lauren. It's like, Lauren, go, go, go.
So Lauren at third, Claire at second with the RBI double. Riley Christensen comes in to score for McDonell. They lead 17-4, and we'll have a quick
Chi High
conference.
is finished, 7-0.
They will move on to Thursday's regional final. And again, if chalk holds, Chi High will be traveling to Wisconsin Rapids, and we will keep you updated at WOGO.com. We plan to, again, follow that game and follow McDonell if this score holds as well. So, again, trying to bring something for our community here on the WOGO Sports live video stream that we haven't attempted before, simultaneous live video streams. And so grateful to the sponsors who are funding this, making it possible.
And how lucky are we that we have that? I mean, as a community for these schools, it's amazing. So thank you.
Congratulations, Chi High, winning 7-0, a shutout. First pitch in the dirt to Lizzie Liebrantz. Runners at second and third. Claire Ruff at second, Lauren Buescher at third. Lady Max leads 17-4.
Lizzie could just jack one here. I'd be happy with that.
She sends one high into the air. It's a long run into foul territory and gloved out there. Runner tags up. Lauren
Nice
Buescher
job.
comes in to make it 18-4. Claire Ruff ends up at third.
Number 20, Miranda.
One away for McDonell as Miranda Johnson comes to the plate, but Lizzie Liebrant allowed out. That brings in a run. 18-4. The Lady Max and Miranda Johnson,
Our
left-handed
left-hander.
batting sophomore with Claire Ruff at third. And one away. Let's have a graphic for Miranda. Here we go. She'll take strike one. Apologize, I had a graphic for Lauren Buescher as well, too, and didn't get it up in time. Caleb does actually do some prep, just sometimes forgets in the moment. Miranda Johnson pops one up behind the plate, and it is gloved nicely by the catcher. Claire Ruff caught in a pickle, rather between home and third, and she slides in. And she is safe at third, 2 away. And Claire is going to kind of dust herself off,
Ate
and
some
she
dirt there, I
seems to
think.
be all right.
Bovey.
But yeah, again, I think some dirt kind of got all up in the mask.
Yeah.
So again, Miranda Johnson batting in place of Caroline Kugel in that 7 slot. A foul out to the catcher. And 2 away, still 18-4 McDonell. Claire Ruff remains at third. Aaliyah Bovey
Come on,
takes
Aaliyah.
strike one. Bovey has a ground out, a single, and a walk in her 3 plate appearances. 16-4 McDonell. Bottom of the fourth. Excuse me, 18-4 McDonell. That was earlier in the
That was earlier. We're 2 runs. That was, beginning of the.
1 ball, 1 strike. Claire Ruff waiting anxiously at third. Bovey holds the bat high. She'll hit a hot shot to the shortstop. One hopped and
There you
it's
go,
dropped
nice.
by the first baseman, and that will bring in a run to make it 19-4. And that will do it. McDonell goes up by 15 as Chris gets surprised with a hug from behind.
It was a little whoa.
And Aaliyah Bovey ends
Good
the
job,
game for
ladies.
McDonell. a run rule victory here in 4. The Lady Macs impressive as they will move on to the regional semifinal. 19-4, your final in 4 innings. So McDonell and Chi High both move on to Thursday night. And again, keep it at WOGO.com to find out where we'll be. But again, good Lord willing, we do plan to follow both Chi High and McDonell wherever they might go, possibly to Wisconsin Rapids for Chi High, possibly to Stratford for McDonell. But a regional championship will be on the line on Thursday evening, and also very grateful for the fact, Chris, that the rain has held
Oh my
off
goodness,
here as
I know.
well, too.
I was
as
a little
it looked
worried.
threatening throughout the game.
Yeah, it's kind of been, it's lingering there, and it's like, okay, what do I bring so in case it does rain?
Well, don't go away. We'll talk with head coach Rick Ruff. We'll break this one down. We'll bring you the Great Clips, great plays of the game, brought to you by your local Great Clips of Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. Great Clips saves your haircut details and clip notes, so every member of their team knows exactly how to create your signature look. Great Clips, it's going to be great. McDonell wins it 19-4 in 4 innings to move on to a regional final. We'll be back right after this on WOGO Sports.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
At CVTC, you don't have to choose between your busy life and learning. With over 20 fully online programs, you can earn your degree from home on your schedule. Into tech? Explore 5 IT degrees completely taught online. Interested in healthcare? The Online Patient Service Specialist program may be right for you. Looking to grow in business? Build a strong foundation with professional communications, supply chain management, or administrative professional. No drive time, no gas. Just learning on your own terms. Visit cvtc.edu/online to get started.
Rubenzer Wealth Management is proud to back the Macs and wishes McDonell softball the best of luck in the playoffs. Whether you're looking for investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, let Rubenzer Wealth Management cover your bases towards financial security. Reach out to McDonell alum Sam Rubenzer and the Rubenzer Wealth Management team by calling 715-835-2123. That's 835-2123.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for getting a haircut at Great Clips. Yeah, you waited till the last minute, but with online check-in, you got in fast and left with a look you love. For a great cut in less time, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for going to Great Clips for a haircut. They had your details saved in clip notes, so all you had to do was relax. And your wallet got a nice break too. For the cut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips.
H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls wishes McDonell baseball and softball the best of luck this season. Just like strong practice habits are the backbone of a championship team, the wiring is the backbone of your home or business. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls. Proud to back the Macs.
It's our McDonell playoff postgame show here on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports Live video stream. In fact, we're not on the radio tonight. That was the Chi High game. Old habits die hard. But again, so grateful for this technology, for the ownership of WOGO Sports investing in this so that we can, again, have our own live video stream on the YouTube channel. And hopefully folks are taking advantage of that and being able to watch the replays, subscribe to those. And again, simultaneous live broadcast for Chi High. McDonell. Chi High wins 7-0 at full time there against Eau Claire Memorial, getting the shutout win. Old Abe's, congratulations on their season, but that comes to a close here at Casper Park, as does the season for Loyal Greenwood. And again, congratulations to them on their fine season, getting to a 5 seed. But Chris Malika, as we'll talk with head coach Rick Ruff, we'll get highlights coming up a little bit later on as well, too. But this was showing that you were hoping McDonell was trending toward, and again, not to take anything away from this Loyal Greenwood team, and they showed their fight, they showed their resolve. But when you saw the way McDonell was playing at the end of the season, this was kind of the result that you were hoping for, is to kind of make quick work of an opponent. And you got to go on the road now to face the number 1 seed as Stratford beat Cadott 12-0. But you wanted to see a performance that wasn't just a win; it was an impressive win.
Yep, you wanted to make that, that statement that they're here to play, that they're here to do what they need to do in this playoff season. So, and they did that. I'm proud of them that they held their base running, their hitting, their fielding. They did a great job. And pitching, Kelsey and then Riley coming in, spot on. They did a wonderful job today.
And they really were, again, we didn't really see the defense tested a lot today, not a lot. I think we're back here. All right.
I'm like, did we get unplugged? Something happened?
I think Katie unplugged us for a second there. But hopefully we're still all right here. But not a lot of balls put in play.
No.
But again, pretty solid in the field as well too. And there's plenty of time to look at that Stratford game and talk about, again, they were beaten by Stratford earlier in the season. Didn't pitch Kelsey in that game. Stratford pitched their number 2 as well, too. McDonell lost 10-0. But plenty of time to talk about that one. But right now, focusing on this, what Coach Ruff mentioned before the game is it really is at this point about playing their game, playing McDonell softball.
Absolutely. And, playing their game and going out and having fun. And that's what they did tonight, too. They made the statement that they're here to play and they're here to play their game. When you've got other players that are able to come in, and take over positions because they're playing so well, that's a great sign.
Exactly. When that happens in the playoffs, that certainly means that something good has happened in the innings preceding. And again, this one did go to 4 innings, but able to win 19-4. But they were in a position leading 15-0, if not for, again, some really good fight by Loyal Greenwood to maybe even end this one a little bit earlier than that. But overall, you look at all the different facets of what you're hoping for in a playoff team, and we saw a lot of really positive things that hopefully they can build on because it's one and done time, so you can't rest on this one long at all. You feel
can't.
happy about it, but then you got to get back to work tomorrow.
But you take that going into Thursday and going into practice, and you build on that, that stamina and, that exclamation point. You build on that because that's what they did tonight is they put an exclamation point to, this game that they're here to play.
And again, what we presume is their final game here at Casper Park as well too. I take that back. There is a possibility to play another game here, but that's a little further off in the distance as far as where a sectional final would be hosted. But if this is your final game where you are the host here at Casper, you want to leave a good mark, and I think they did that.
They did. They definitely did. And for the seniors, it's that bittersweet of, leaving that, like I said, that exclamation point, leaving that here. If this is their last game here at home, it's been a long 4 years, and so that's what you want to go out as.
And again, the seniors just graduating last week as well too, and it's kind of I think maybe an interesting dynamic mentally and emotionally as well too when you've graduated high school and it's kind of like this is kind of it. This is sort of the last vestiges of that high school experience is this athletic season. And again, you've got a chance to finish it out on the highest note possible and really hoping that the Lady Macs are able to do that. We're going to take another break here. We'll talk with head coach Rick Ruff. And, we're being offered treats as well, too. So, yes, maybe that's why we're going to take a break here. We'll be back right after this.
Since 1951, Bowl and Prue Plumbing of Chippewa Falls has been a trusted name in our community. Fully licensed and insured, Bowl and Prue can help with any job, large or small. Whether you need a repair or are building or remodeling, call Bowl and Prue Plumbing. Commercial, agricultural, and residential service, including well pumps, septic systems, and lawn irrigation. Bowl and Prue Plumbing on River Street in Chippewa Falls and online at bowlandprue.com.
The Medicine Shop knows that getting sick is about as fun as going on vacation. And your flight gets canceled.
Thank you for your patience.
When it's 100 degrees out. After you're already on board.
Sit tight, folks. It's gonna be a while.
And seated next to a screaming baby. Make that triplets. But at least you have the Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee, personal service, minimal wait times, and free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Welcome back to McDonell Playoff Postgame here on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on YouTube and the WOGO Radio Facebook page. Head coach Rick Ruff kind enough to join us once again in our postgame show. McDonell wins 19-4 here in this regional semi against Loyal Greenwood and advances to play Stratford on Thursday. And Coach, you mentioned before the game wanting to be able to play your game, play your softball, and maybe that's more what it's about at this point in the season is not necessarily what do you need to do to beat each individual opponent, but what do we need to do to play our game? And I think you really did that, especially at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, I think this is a game of two games, really. The first half of the game that we played like we're supposed to. We were doing the things that we needed to do. And then all of a sudden we have mental lapse, and then that turns into a physical lapse. And if we get back on track and play like we know what to do and stay focused, we can beat people.
And again, always things to teach when you mentioned, too, okay, there was an opportunity maybe to end this game sooner than it did end. And give a lot of credit to Loyal Greenwood for battling and for fighting. They've got a lot of seniors in their lineup. But jumping out 15-0, what went into that you were most pleased with? Because that second inning, especially, too, when you played at 11, I mean, that was a really, really long bottom of the second in the best possible way offensively.
Yeah, I mean, in that inning, we were patient. We took the walks that were there, and when they put the ball across the plate, we hit the ball, and we hit it decent. We hit the ball hard at spots, and it just was, we were rolling.
And again, a lot of walks in that inning, and it seemed like the approach at the plate too was very disciplined, and had to be happy with that.
Yeah, I'm always happy when we can stay focused on what we're doing and making sure that the pitcher's throwing something that we can hit. I think that she might have given us some other opportunities to hit the ball, but if the umpire's not calling strikes, you take what you can get.
Now, again, we talk about one and done time here in the playoffs, and not a lot of gap in between games too. This isn't football where you get a full week to prepare for an opponent. You've got a day off and not really, well, not even a day off, but a day in between games here. Don't really know what the weather's going to do tomorrow, which could make things more difficult for practice, but you've got Stratford, an opponent that you've seen already this season on Thursday. They saw your number 2 pitcher, you saw their number 2 pitcher, so again, how much can you take from that game other than just saying, hey, it's another chance to get out and play?
Yeah, it is that, but in the same token, your defense is the same. You're still looking at how they field balls, what they do with the ball, how they took extra bases when it was available to them. So we know how aggressive they are on the base paths also. They're not so aggressive as far as stealing, but they make you make sure that they have runners stop before the pitcher gets the ball.
Well, Coach, again, I'm sure we'll talk to you more on Thursday, and looking forward to joining you for that game. And congratulations on the first one of the playoffs, but hopefully it's the first of many.
Thank you.
Head coach Rick Ruff joining us here on our McDonell postgame show. We'll step out and be back with those highlights, the great clips, great plays of the game after this.
Service Master of Chippewa Valley, your local restoration experts for fire damage, water damage, mold remediation, and trauma. Service Master provides carpet and air duct cleaning as well. Just look for the yellow truck, locally owned with emergency service always at the ready. Service Master of Chippewa Valley brings peace of mind 24/7, 365. Call 715-723-9781 or go to ServiceMasterChippewaValley.com. Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Trust comes in the yellow truck.
Location, it's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
It may work for horseshoes and hand grenades, But sometimes close enough isn't good enough, especially when you need a boundary surveyed on your property. So call Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying. State licensed and fully insured, they can handle residential, commercial, and government land surveying with the very latest surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heath at 715-720-4000. Get it done right. Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying.
At Freeze Financial Group, we work with clients to understand their life goals by helping build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Our mission is to help make lives better, clients, team, and community, by optimizing true wealth. We are proud to support the McDonell softball team and their run to the playoffs this season. Go Lady Macs! Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Freeze Financial Group is not a broker-dealer and is independent of RJFS.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
Welcome back. McDonell playoff postgame show. Caleb Swenson along with Chris Malika here on WOGO Sports. We'll hear those highlights in just a few minutes from McDonell's 19-4 run rule victory in 4 innings. And Coach Ruff talking with him moments ago, too, and what you would expect from a coach, too, saying, hey, there's ways that we can be better. And the beginning of the game, again, started out so well and then said, hey, there were some lapses, some mental lapses that led to some physical lapses, as he mentioned later on in the game, and saying, hey, it's good, but we can be better. We can be better.
Absolutely, and I think that's what you go off of, and that's what you improve on, and especially going into the game with Stratford, because knowing that they're a strong, competitive team.
And again, that's a number 1 seed in Stratford. McDonell, a 4 seed. Kind of feel like, again, Stratford was deserving of that 1, but I think McDonell could very, very easily have been up on that 2 line. Yeah. But you play where you're seated, and so, again, a chance to go on the road and try to take out the best in this sectional and see what happens after that, too. And you figured the road was probably going to put you against Stratford at some point, and so maybe unfortunate for both teams that they have to see each other this early in the tournament, but they were on a collision course, it would seem.
Yeah, and, sometimes that number 4 seat, that's okay, too.
Yeah.
Because it gets you some practice in and some games in before. And, going in to Thursday, they know they have to go in with their heads on and doing their game and playing their game.
Well, let's take a listen to the highlights here, how it sounded on WOGO Sports. Strikes, so Kelsey Bremnes quickly ahead in the count. 0-2. Leadoff batter aboard for Loyal Greenwood. Pitch 3 a little high. Again, with the weather cancellation of the game that we were supposed to do a week ago, it feels like it's been a bit. Like I'm out of my rhythm of doing softball. I love being able to do this multiple times a week, and it's good to be back. Swing and a miss.
Kelsey.
First strikeout of the game for
job,
Kelsey Bremnes.
Yeah, you get into that.
$50 for new checking accounts, so you can get the perks you need, plus an extra bonus for making the switch. Opening an account is easy. More in a moment. Suda, the sophomore, the 1-2 pitch.
Nice
hot
hit.
shot right
Good
past
job,
the
Lindsay.
shortstop.
Come on,
That's
Claire.
going to send in
Nice,
one.
Claire.
Ruff jogging
There you
home.
go.
It is 3-0. That is a 2 RBI single for Lizzie Leibrandt. Now a 3-1 count on Caroline Kugel, the McDonell senior first baseman. It's the sophomore pitcher, Suda, for Loyal Greenwood. The pitch, another hot shot, and that one gets by the third baseman, Chloe Flanagan, rounding third. She's heading in to score.
job.
It is 4-0, an
Nice job,
RBI
ladies.
single for Caroline Kugel, and the senior
Great job,
does her
Kiara.
job once again.
Absolutely. This summer's not quite.
I don't
here
remember
yet,
now.
Caleb.
They did a great job as Claire Ruff sends a shot into the outfield.
And that's bringing them
One
both.
in.
Yep, there you
Riley
go.
Christensen coming in to score. Lauren Buscher as well. 2
Nice
in, and
job,
Claire
ladies.
Ruff takes second. Now she's headed all the way to third, and Claire a 2 RBI triple to blow this game open. It's 9-0 McDonell.
Absolutely. Great job, Claire.
Advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, reach out to Sam Rubenzer and Rubenzer Wealth Management at 715-835-2123. That's 835-2123 for McDonell alum Sam Rubenzer and Rubenzer Wealth Management. Kiara Kugel, a hard shot right into left field and trotting home to score Claire Ruff. It is 10-0 McDonell. Another RBI from Kiara Kugel.
Beautiful, solid shot there.
Freeze Financial Group in Chippewa Falls helps their clients build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Go Lady Max from Freeze Financial Group. That's Freeze Financial Group in Chippewa Falls. Hank the pitch on that is a hard shot out to short. One is in.
Come on.
Bovey coming in to score. Kendall will hit the brakes at third, and it's a 2 RBI single to make it 12-0 for Keegan Winger.
Nice hit, Keegan.
Bremnes with 2 away, McDonell leading 13-0. Runners at second and third for the McDonell sophomore pitcher, and she gets a big piece of this one, and it'll drop into the gap in left field.
Good job, Riley.
That's a 2 RBI single for Kelsey Bremnes. It is 15-0 McDonell.
Job.
The birthday girl coming through. Oh.
Come on, Kiara.
Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Quality Propane and Fuel's the place to go. Little blooper right back up the middle for Kiara Leinenkugel. She is 3 for 3 on the day.
Hit real funky on the bat. I think it hit up towards the handle more on there. That's why.
Is looking for her her second hit. She is officially 1 for 1 in the day with a couple walks and 3 runs scored. Kendall Heffler reaches out and lines the first one out to center field. Kiara Leinenkugel hustling in toward home.
Nice job, Kiara.
It is 16-3 McDonell, and there's an RBI single for Keegan and induce the swinging strike. 16-3 McDonell lead. We're in the 4th inning. Line to a beautiful catch by Aaliyah Bovey. Oh my goodness. She just absolutely drew a bead on that one.
Addison Davidson.
Riley Christensen trying to end it here for McDonell. Nothing in 2. It is popped up. Looks to be playable for Olivia Wolf, and she will make the grab.
Good job.
Of business in the seconds, and then later on in the second, a ground out. Or rather grounded into a fielder's choice.
Nice.
And Claire Ruff sends the first pitch way out into right field. It drops in. They're rounding third. Riley Christensen heading in to score. Lauren Buscher will hit the brakes at third. And Claire Ruff, another run batted in. It is 17-4 McDonell. They would add 2 more to end the game at 19-4. It ends in 4 innings as McDonell with the run rule victory here in the regional semifinal. And as we put a bow on this one, Chris Malika, again, an impressive performance. Things to work on, things to build on for sure. But moving on to Thursday, McDonell got the job done here tonight in the way they needed to.
They did. And they can be proud of themselves and take that. Tomorrow you go to work.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, with the weather stinking, but you know what, sometimes working in the rain, you know, hopefully they're able to get out in the field, but it's time to get to, you know, you go to work.
Yeah, the road does not get easier from here, but again, this team has been well prepared.
Absolutely.
That's why you played, I mean, you play in the conference you play, but again, you're thankful to play Fall Creek, and you're thankful to play Stanley Boyd, and thankful to play Thorpe, those teams that have prepped you, and then going out and playing teams like Prescott and Grantsburg and Hudson. They are well and thoroughly prepared for this challenge.
And getting those experiences, that's what I think makes a big difference, you know, that they're able to do that. They're able to get those experience, those games, and quite readily compete, you know, at that level. And so, you know, you go with that. But again, the work starts tomorrow, and, you know, keep going forward.
Looking forward to it. And again, our plan is to have both Chi High and McDonell simultaneously on the live video stream here on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. The Chi High game on the radio on 103.1 FM, AM 680, and WOGO.com as well. Further details will be on our WOGO.com sports page and on our WOGO social media as well. Thank you to Carter Jagger for running our live video stream, our camera operator. Chris Malika joining me again. Appreciate all of the sponsors that we've had all throughout this broadcast making this possible. Once again, your final score in 4 innings in this WIA Division IV regional semifinal. The McDonell Lady Max 19, Loyal Greenwood 4. This has been McDonell Lady Max Playoff Softball. We'll see you Thursday on WOGO Sports.
your sports station.
Coverage of the Lady Macs is brought to you by Royal Credit Union, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Toyson Ford of Chippewa Falls, White City Glass, H&R Electric, Stelter Incorporated, East Logan and Associates LLC Professional Land Surveying, and Quality Propane and Fuels. This has been McDonell Softball on WOGO Sports. We now return to our regularly scheduled programming already in progress.
WOGO, your sports station.